Shubor Nakashlem Jong Nongsan Hima.
Ka Lok Bhavan Shillong Hagaje Trilang Bat Katnat Arts and Culture ka Sarkar Jylla Hagasngi Tho Dieng Kala Rakhe Ïaka Horror Remembrance Day Ban Kynmaw Burom Ikilanot Bala Yap Bat Kibala Shitom Hagapor ba Phiah Ïaka Ri India Hausnem Sheikh Naispa Asako Hanyo Ïaka program lasdang dak Penher Kalama ka Ri da Ulat ka Jylla UCH Vijay Shankar Hagajinon lang u Director ka Arts and Culture Ki officer sarkar na kitna pher ki khanna school bat ki weipat ki bra shakhor sngobha harian bla penher kalama la penong yaga chinyalang hapo ka darbar hall lok bhavan hagba ki khanna school ki shimbanta ban pen I yaga kolshor buat sa jingkran halor ka jingdu no ik minsim brio bat ka jingta na ka jing Phiah yaga ri India habakran hakni sngi u Dr. David Arnold Kharshandi assistant professor Synod College Udaong ba omday ban sngotu ya ka jing Phiah tangkum ka jingja ha ka san perthei ka bapen I ya ka jingkut jong ka jing sanshar jong ki phareng bat ka jing thau ya ka India bat ka Pakistan katkum ka jing ong jong u da ki million ngut ki Hindu ki Muslim bat ki Sikh ki Rasha penken ria jaka ha ka por jong ka jing Phiah ya ka ri ban wat jakari kilong yang kilaya klat bat ki jat benriu ki blai imlang labun pateng kala jaru ka jing sha thombor ya ki jat benriu kajing penyap brio kajing syara bor ulagan tu ki samla bakin yarab bante ya ka imlang ka salang haba kajing pher jingmut kamjulong kadau jong kajing yashun haba jingkran shaki samla u Dr. Kharshandi ulong bakim shimla thau ya ka history jong uslam shidak nais pa sa punyo hendai menta ki don ka jingket khle bandra ya ka history ka bakumnu ka pateng jong ki kan long hadin Ula penkut dak banjur bakal we jong kari India kan omlong kabala penskam tang da ki pot ki sam hendai lingba ka sanshar pat ba ki jingya pher kariti sanshar bat ka jinglong brio
presented in our textbooks, especially the history and the civics textbook, as a political event. The end of the British rule, the creation of India and Pakistan, the drawing of the boundary, like you have seen out here, the Rakhe line, and more importantly, the transfer of power. But for the millions of ordinary people in India, partition was not simply a line that is being drawn on a map. Please put that in your head. It was the loss of a home, the separation of families, the disappearance of the familiar kind of neighborhood that those people have been experiencing for decades and generations altogether. And more importantly, the beginning of something that we can say an uncertain journey. So today we remember those human behind those statistics. Because to me, partition is more than, a political division. In 1947, British India was divided in two dominions, which I know, is called India and Pakistan. The boundary that was drawn in a remarkably, if you had seen the slide, in a remarkably short period, the Rakhe line, it divided provinces, it divided districts, it divided villages, and more so it divided communities. But maps, they do not show you and me the true picture of everything. A map cannot show, the mother holding her child while walking for days altogether. A map cannot show to you, to me, and to the rest an elderly person behind the house where he or she had lived for decades altogether. A map cannot show the fear of the people traveling in those overcrowded trains which you must have seen in those documentaries, uncertain whether they would reach their destination or not. If you really want to understand the partition horrors, and a map, I may say, certainly cannot show the emotional trauma the people of 1947 they were experiencing then, and the after effects of which they are still experiencing even till today. That's why I may say this remembrance is important. Just like the director had said at the very beginning, that history must not only remember the boundaries, India, Pakistan, Meghalaya, Bangladesh. It is more important that we understand history from the perspective of those people. Now, you know that human tragedy is that the partition, it resulted in one of the largest migrations in the study of modern history. Millions of people, they were displaced, be it the Hindus, be it the Muslims, be it the Sikhs. They crossed newly created boundaries in search for what? In search for safety. Families, they were separated. Communities that had lived together for generations, they were being torn apart. There was episodes of communal violence, killings, abductions, and destructions. Women, let me tell you, women, they suffered particularly the horrific violence. Many, they were being abducted, assaulted, and more so, they were being separated from the families. Children, they were lost. Like you, your age, elderly people, because of the migration, they were left behind. Imagine if you and me, we were in that kind of a situation. So we should never turn human suffering, into a competition who suffered more. Partition, let me tell you, it produced victims across communities. Hindus suffered, Muslims suffered, Sikhs suffered, people of the different regions, people of the different backgrounds suffered. The moment you and me, we reduce partition to our people versus their people, then we stop learning from history. Let me tell you this afternoon, a short story of the refugees. And since here we have students of class 9 and 10, just for a minute, you think that you were the students in 1947, right now. Place yourself back in time in 1947. You have a home then, 1947. You have a school, you're wearing the uniforms. You have friends who are sitting next to you. You have grandparents living nearby. Maybe if you go back to your home, you have a small shop, you have a farmhouse, and so on and so forth. And then suddenly, you are told you have to leave. Suddenly, you are told you have to leave. And you are allowed to carry only the things that you can carry physically, you can take along with you. All your memories you have to leave back. So I may say for many refugees, the journey did not end only by crossing the borders. Why? Because they had arrived in unfamiliar places. And they need to rebuild those lives all over again from scratch. Therefore, the story of the partition is not only a story of tragedy. I may say it is a story of the extraordinary human resilience. You know why? That young people and young students like you should remember partition? Anyone? Do you know why you should remember partition? I hope this should be your answer. Because forgetting history does not make you and me, forget those consequences of those 1947. Just before I conclude, I will talk of Meghalaya in relation to partition so that you will understand since you're from here. Our neighbor, now Bangladesh, had profound consequences, let me tell you, on Assam and the wider Northeast. People migrated, trade routes changed, families and communities, they found themselves separated by new political boundaries. Therefore, partition is not merely the story of Delhi. Partition is not merely the story of Punjab. Partition is not merely the story of Bengal. It is also part and parcel of the history of the Northeast. And as students and as citizens of this beautiful state of Meghalaya, we have a responsibility to explore these regional experiences even more greatly, even more profoundly. Now, what is your role as students? What can you do? I'll give you 5 things that you can do. 5 things that you can take away from this observance. Number 1, if you have, you can write. First, what do we need to do? We need to remember, just like we have stated. Remember the victims, remember the survivors of the partition. Number 1. Number 2, learn. That's the whole idea you go to school, right? You learn. That's the whole idea you are present here this afternoon, to learn. Read history from multiple perspectives. Do not depend on the technology, which I mean the social media narratives by itself. We need cross-examination. Number 3, you live in an age of artificial intelligence. So you need to do what, number 3? You need to question. Question what? Question the rumors. Question the stereotypes. Question the communal propaganda. We cannot just accept things because someone said. We need to verify. Let me just tell you, since I'm a teacher of history, the very first day I go to my classroom, I tell my students that as a student of history, our sources are sacred. We do not meddle with the sources. We present facts as it is. Number 4, we need to respect. You respect the people belonging to the different religion, to the different community, irrespective of the caste, the class, the language, anything that you can think of. And number 5, and the last, we need to build a society where difference do not become the reason for hatred. If you put these 5 things in order, I may say, that we are really here to observe this partition horror. A message to the Gen Zs, the younger generation here. Dear students, you did not create the history of 1947. Make sure that you write down, you did not create the history of 1947, but you have the responsibility now to decide what kind of history now your generation will leave behind. So the future of India is not surely merely being defined by its borders alone. It will be secured only by the strength of democracy. It will be secured only by diversity. It will be secured only by constitutional value and humanity. So of the partition today, the 14th of August 2026, I urge you, I request you to remember those millions who have lost their lives, those millions who have lost their homes, those millions who have lost their loved ones. Let us rebuild. Let us remember how those refugees, they had to rebuild their lives. Let us remember the women. Let us remember the children who had to endure those unimaginable sufferings then and even the after effect.